Hi guys, haven't done a little video for a while, but as you can see we've got a new little project to work on. This is a game I bought pretty cheap off a guy I know pretty well. It was ridiculously cheap, and what it's going in for is I'm going to put in at work. I work in a place where there's students, so it's going in the student bar. I just thought it'd be good to do a little video on this kind of overall condition of the game as it works. I like High Speed 2, it's good fun. This is a player's game basically. It's not an amazing condition. You know, I've already made a list of stuff I've got to do to it. I've just got it on the floor here because there's a reason for that. I went to put the legs on, and the bottom left corner here, went to put the bolts in. No bite, look on the inside, there's no plate, so I'm going to put a new plate in, and at the same time I'm going to order 4 because I figured, you know, if you're going to do one you may as well do all 4 at the same time. What else have we got to say about it? For a player's game, it's reasonable. You know, the playfield's not amazing. Someone's had a go at it at some point. Like if you look at the little getaway thing here, someone's kind of gone around and put like, with a black marker pen or something, they've tried to fill in where there's been like quite bad kind of wear. You know, a lot of the inserts have worn away. Honestly, I'm not going to touch them because it's going to go somewhere where it's going to be played quite hard anyway, so there's no point. What else have we got? Kind of as we go up the playfield, forgive me because I'm kind of on tippy toes here, going around everything. We've got more kind of black marker pen where someone's had a go. Around the pop bumpers is a bit but you know, there's some broken plastics. You've got this one here snapped off at the end. You've got just up near the supercharger, that's cracked. Plastic's all right, yellowed, but you kind of expect it on a game of this age. What else? Probably want to re-rubber. I'm going to re-rubber it, obviously, give it a damn good clean because it needs one. Try and get like some of these broken plastics replaced. And then actually the panel's in all right condition. If we just pull it off, let's see if we can do it one-handed. Yeah. You know, no guard on the back, but I assume the DMD works. I haven't actually powered it on yet because we've got a fuse missing out of that bank of fuses, so just got to find out what is required. The fuse list is actually still on the top, so just got to have a look at that, find out which one we need. Everything else is alright. Beacon's okay, all the boards are there. Like I say, I've taken the batteries out because that just had alkalines in, and I'll put some lithiums in there or fit a remote holder. It's all incandescent, so it's all incandescent in the back box, all on the playfield. Again, because it's going on site, I'm just going to chuck some LEDs I've got here in it. Beacon looks alright, probably works, but again we'll have to test that when I power it on. Somebody has fitted a new connector to this board and apparently decided to cut all the wires to extend the wires to the connector. Same here, we've got a bit of a hacky kind of, you know, things with heat shrink going on around it. No balls in the game, so get some of those. For the price I paid, this is pretty much how I'd kind of expect it to be. So I've just got to order a few little bits. I'm going to keep, you know, updated as we go along with it. Obviously the cabinet is just, inside it's completely faded. It's white practically. We come around the front as well. I know people can go mental on getaways. I'm not going mad on this one because again it's going on site. If I was keeping it for myself, might consider redecaling the cab, but honestly it's not in bad nick actually, the cab. Like the side art's okay on the head. You just got, you know, like a few little dings and kind of usual thing you'd expect down there. You know, and again down the side it's pretty much an even fade. I don't know if it was this side, no, or it's come around, I think it was the other side. There's a little bit at the back, that's the colour it should be. What else, you know, just little things. Someone's put a blue target back there, I don't know if you can see because obviously the green one broke. I don't know whether to replace that or not. Translite, let's have a look at that. That is in reasonable condition actually. That's actually quite good. So that'll be fine. So basically it's going to sit on the floor till I can put legs on it. Then when I can put legs on it, legs will go on. Get the right fuses in, and then we can power it up and see, just, you know, make sure it's blow up, catch fire, or, you know, whatever these games tend to do. But other than that, it's reasonable. So, like I say, a lot of these inserts are pretty bad, but, you know, it's a player's game, and it's going somewhere, it's going to be played a lot. So keep watching, and like I say, I'm hoping to kind of get through the majority of this game in about 3 weeks and get it sorted and running and everything else. I might be able to turn it on tonight, see if we can find a fuse for up there, but I'm not going to, you know, risk it just in case. Alright, on to the next bit then. Okay, so here we are again. Not much changed since last time. The first thing I've decided to do is I'm going to rebuild these flippers. If you look at these, they are knackered. We've got bottom left, bottom right. I'm assuming that's the original coil with tape over it, cruddy as hell. We've got a partially redone one here. Can't even tell if the coil's right. It looks to be right, but most of the wrapping's gone. Plate is knackered. It's been welded at some point. I don't know if you can see that. The underneath is quite bad. The actual plate's not so good. I've actually, since doing this, I have turned the game on and given it a go, and it does work. Boots up, plays a bit, but yeah, this really needs redoing. The flippers are quite bad. Same with the bottom one down here. Again, it's hard to see. It's been welded. Just to keep it together. So luckily, if we come just over here, we've got 2 new kits, left and right, and another one for the right. This will be a reuse, but it's a hell of a lot better than the welded piece of crap that's on there, and then the bits to go with it. And then coils, bottom 2 and upper flipper. These have come from a friend, so that was just an additional coil, so don't actually need that. So today's job is rebuild the flippers, and hopefully we're going to see a hell of a difference between that and then what's over there. And there we go. I'm not the quickest. I've never done a flipper rebuild before, so this was a first, but that's all done. I've done the top 2, still got the bottom one left to do, but these are looking so much better. I've discovered through doing this I need new flipper bats because the ones in it are cracked and probably as old as this game, so I'm going to order some of those to get them replaced. But that looks 10 times better than the old ones. I'll just show you. I've pulled them off. Here they are. They're not in the best of shape. Knackered. Sleeves missing. Some of them had random bits welded to them. Not sure what was going on there. See some operator bodged to get them working. But yeah, those are looking much better. Excuse the shit soldering work. I am not an electrician, so I'm doing the best I can. As long as it works, I'm not too fussed. But yeah, that's looking a lot better, and hopefully those flippers. I didn't even try the originals. When I booted the game, I turned it on for the first time. I did have a go. They worked, but you know, I wouldn't like to put stock in them going on site, which is where this game's going. So really pleased with that. That's good. I think my mate has given me another right flipper for the lower one, but it's used, so I think for that I'm just gonna, you know, buy another kit because these are much better. I've got the coil, I just need the base pieces. So yeah, alright. Okay, just a small update on the game and the progress. As you can see, a lot of the game's off. I'm slowly starting to put LEDs in. Unfortunately, I did have a little dig at the black mark around the playfield, and that's not coming out. I'm just going to have to live with that. Some of the dirt on this playfield is really ingrained, I mean, particularly around here under the diverter ramp. Even Novus 3 is not bringing that up, so I'm going to have to see if I can do a bit better. Same sort of around here, it's pretty dirty. Still, what else? Re-rubbered it mostly, it's all kind of black again replaced that target, so now we've got red, yellow, green. Here was the old thing, which was just whatever they had, and it had a resistor on the end in heat shrink, which is great. So there we go. So with the LEDs, I'm just chucking in whatever I can. Some of the plastics, I'll just come back here to where I've got the plastics. They are absolutely filthy. I mean, like, just put it on top of TT like that. Oh my god, that will clean it up, but do I get the camera to focus? Need to focus? Probably not. You can probably see the dirt, it's disgusting. Supercharger, which is up there currently, came off very easily actually. It was just basically 8 screws and 2 Jane plugs, which came off nice and easy, but it's held in place quite tight. I mean, this is good because it's easy, you know, to get to everything on the playfield. Put LEDs in the back box. What else? Annoyingly, I thought it would be easy to change the bulbs with everything off the top, you know, but LEDs just don't twist in like regular bulbs do, so I'm going to have to pull the playfield up and go around the GI and, you know, unscrew the thing that holds them in place and screw them back in and blah de blah. Not too bad, but just a bit of pain. I've got to do under the playfield lights anyway, so yeah, we're slowly getting there. It's a lot better than it was for sure. I've just got like 1 or 2 more, you know, just like weird like operator hacks, things people have done. Like here is meant to be like a rubber that goes all the way around to the last post, but the last post has this like disc, metal disc on the top that I can't get off, and it won't unscrew or anything, so I've had to put like as it was when it came, and you know, then just a post at the end, which if I had more time and I cared more about this game, I could sort out, but you know, I'm not too faffed. I mean, some things I have fixed, like that didn't even have a post there, it needs a double star post, and then that one had like some weird other posts, so I've just put a red one in for now. But we will see. As long as it plays, that's the important thing. I'm not going for a show winner here. I mean, if I was going for a show winner, the playfield would get replaced and the cab would be redecaled, but I'm really not fussed. As long as it works for site use, that's the important thing. Alright, so catch you next time. Hey guys, so a little update on where we are with the game. I've got it going back together now. Playfield's as clean as I can make it. I've put a colour display in for the moment just to take some of the high voltage stress away from the circuit boards. It looks like the LEDs are strobing, they're not, that's just the camera flickering them. Unfortunately, this one of the pop bumper wires completely broken on the inside, and the pop bumpers are a pain, so whether I sort that out or not, I'm not totally sure. It's all LED'd, we've got flippers on, it's clean. I've put some of the plastics on. I was looking at some of these, you think it's amazing how, even though they're reproductions and we're 20 whatever years down the line from when this game came out of the Williams factory, these two were smashed, so I've put new ones on. The colour difference in them, when you hold them up to the originals, there's just like, the originals are so much more vibrant, even though they've had 23 years of use and wear and fade and stuff. I've been going around the playfield, all this, you can hear the beeping, the switches work. That red target wasn't working, just wasn't soldered in properly. All these work. Put the new green one in, that works, just a little more resistance because it's on a bigger pad than the rest. Flippers work. Here's the other one. It's working great. So I've just chucked in LEDs, kind of what I had, so we've got kind of white at the bottom and then there's some green and blue and orange and stuff at the top. Back box is kind of similar, there's a bit of colour matching going on, but again it's just kind of what I had. So basically I'm now at a stage where the ramp I sent away that goes here, the diverter ramp, I'm just waiting for that to come back now from where it's gone away to. And once it comes back, I can pop it back in, then I can start reassembling the game, pretty much. Like I said, it's all been re-rubbered as well, we've got black rubbers on and everything. I think the only other thing left to really clean is under the apron, because no one ever touches that, so I imagine that's pretty filthy. So yeah, good progress, and obviously it powers up and it works and everything. Like I say, I've been around all the switches. I can't believe every single switch on this game works. It's quite amazing, because usually on a game like this, they're not going to work at all. One of them is slightly dodgy, this in lane. It's a bit funny, but it's working there, so we'll see how it goes. Right, so I think the next update will probably be in about a week or so, once I've got the thing. Oh, I went around, some of the flashes weren't working, I've sorted all them out, they will work now. I'm keeping the flashes as flasher bulbs rather than flasher LEDs, because like I say, sight game, and I don't have any flashers really to chuck in it, so we'll see. Oh, and put the new leg plate bolts in all round, so that's great, and they went in no problem. So yeah, basically just waiting for something to come back, and then it'll be good. Like I say, surprisingly, for a game of this age, the boards are actually very clean. Apart from being overfused in a lot of places, which I've sorted out, it wasn't too bad. So yeah, great. Well, I'll catch up with you on the next update.